this whole thing with Aaron Hernandez and how today it just seemed like all over Twitter that people want to decide to make jokes about suicide. This whole week has been a lot of ups and downs, and mostly downs because there's been a lot of lives taken, innocent lives taken, and there have been some that decided to take their lives after they took those innocent lives. It should really be the other way around. You should just take your own life if you really are not happy being here. And I don't promote suicide, and I definitely know that in my past I've always been fighting depression and anxiety, and I have had my moments where I thought I wanted to end my life, but God loves me too much, and I have way too much more work to do in my life to do that. So for those who are fighting their demons every day, I pray that you will find the right road to take. But Aaron Hernandez and the Cleveland Facebook killer were not one of those people that wanted to take the right road. And, you know, unfortunately, his demons and their demons got the best of them and took them out. And there are a lot of innocent people who lost lives for no reason, whether it be something stupid as spilled drink or just because they're old. There's people being beaten. There's people getting tortured. There's gay men in Russia that are getting killed and tortured just because they're gay. There's a lot of stuff that people are feeling like they need to take a stand for, and they're taking the wrong position. Okay? I will repay, saith the Lord. That's what it says in the Bible. And it should not be your duty to feel like you have to right the wrongs in society when it involves taking other innocent lives. I'm against war. I'm against whatever 45 and his crew think they're doing overseas, whatever's going on there, because that's just going to blow up in their faces and hopefully won't take us out like it did with 9/11 and took innocent lives. But, I'm jumping all around, but there's been so many cases now where it's basically talking about immortality and humanity and whether we give a damn what the other person thinks, or whether we give a damn about our fellow brothers, or whether we give a damn that we're sending a bad message out to people who are just trying to live their lives every day and trying to improve and be better people and add to the world and not subtract. We need a lot of people to be mindful out there that there are a lot of people with power and they're using it in the wrong way. We don't need guns. We don't need people to decide to banish other people just because they're different. We don't need any of that in this world. Just like the commercial says, we don't need another Kobe. We don't need another newscaster. We need scientists and doctors and psychologists to help with these mental health issues that are apparently running rampant. And these innocent, confused people are taking out normal, happy people's lives. An old man had to lose his life just innocently walking down the street because some guy wanted to prove a point to his girlfriend who broke his heart. People, it's a lot bigger than football. It's a lot better. It's a lot bigger than, my life sucks. It's a lot bigger than, you speak differently than me. And therefore you shouldn't take my job because you speak different or you don't speak English or this, that, and the other. Where did we stop becoming humans? Where did we stop becoming people who care? I know in Revelations it says that now everybody's going to be lovers of themselves, and it says all this stuff is supposed to happen in the end of the days, which we pretty much are in the last days because no one has any disregard for life and there's no sacredness in anything. But does that mean we have to continue to perpetuate it? Or can we all just serve an example and love each other? Hug people more. Tell people they're beautiful. Tell people you love them. Just be an example, be a light, don't be darkness. And don't take away anyone's life just because you think you have to. That's not your job. There's always karma, and there's always going to be a way for that person's life to follow the path that they need to follow on their own. Don't ever take it upon yourself to do that. Now, as I'm about to drink my tea, I just wanted to say too, with the draft coming up, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for Philadelphia. This is a big and a very good look for us. But as I spoke before in my previous video, I do not want Joe Mixon to come here because I don't think any kid should get awarded an NFL contract for beating people up in the past. Yes, people deserve certain chances, but homeboy needs some counseling. He probably needs to find a Lord. He probably got no relationship, no spirituality whatsoever to get him through. Because at the end of the day, all these guys point to God for a reason when they get a touchdown, and it's not just because they feel like looking at the sky. So let's just exercise some constraint, some self-control, and some respect. That's all I ask.